you have trouble with your Mini's door not staying open, then you're luck, because today in Robb's Garage we're going to replace the door stop on this R56 Mini Cooper S. Robb's Garage. This is where we maintain, repair, and upgrade the likes of BMWs, Corvettes, Ferraris, Japanese motorcycles, Land Rovers, as well as this Mini Cooper S here. And today, I'm having some trouble because this door will just not stay open right. As you can see, it should stay about right there, and that's what we get instead. So, problem is it's a broken door stop. Alright, first up, let's disconnect the battery because the door is going to be open for a long time and we don't want the battery drained. Take a 10mm socket like this. Here's your negative connection. Won't take very much to loosen it. Pull it off, set it to the side here. There's our culprit right there at door stop. Just must be old. Time to replace. So what we're going to do is remove the outer door panel from the door here. There's two door panels on these things. We're just going to remove the outer panel and this speaker. Once we get that speaker out, we should be able to reach your hand in there, disconnect the door stop from the inside of the door, and proceed. First thing we're going to do is to get the outer panel off. We're going to take a pry tool like this and remove this little plastic rivet. There we go. Alright, now we're going to try and pop this off with the same trim panel tool. Now it's loose. Coming down below, I'm going to remove the entrance light here. Just pull it down by hand, and then you got to make sure you disconnect the wire here. You have to use two hands on that. All right, next up, take a pry tool like this. You're going to start under here, and you slowly slide it and try to pop those clips out. Kind of feel them. Careful not to break the clips. These clips like these usually come out okay. It's putting them back in where you break a lot. Here. Start up in here. And sometimes we'll twist it like that. That one went back in. Okay, now I'm working my way up top here. I started, this was here, I pulled it up. I slowly pulled all these. So now it's starting to pop off. There we go. Like all of our connectors are in good shape. We didn't break any. That's excellent. But you get an idea here by looking at the back of the panel what the connectors look like. So basically they're press fitting. You just have to pop them out Just be gentle, be delicate, because you use too much force. They're just plastic, they could break. Now this is where people will say, now you need to remove the inner panel and then take out the window regulator to take out the doorstop. And I say, I disagree. What we're going to try and do is go through the speaker hole. So remove the tabs there to disconnect the speaker. Take a T25 Torx bit, and let's see if we can't open up the speaker cavity. And if we have enough room, I'm hopeful this is going to be a shortcut, because I really don't want to remove the window regulator. It's just time consuming. Not too hard, just time consuming. Okay, don't let the speaker drop now. These are Harman Kardon speakers. Okay, there's plenty of room in that cavity there to pull the door stop out, but I did reconnect the battery for a moment so I could raise the window back up, just to give me a little more room and make sure it didn't accidentally get cracked or something. And then what I've done here to prepare for removing the door stop is I put a jack stand, or a jack with a cloth on it, just to make sure we don't scratch the paint, and a little box here just to kind of give some support to the door. Of course, it does have, you know, these hinges on it. It'll be hard to see there, but I just don't want any undue pressure on those hinges as we take the door stop out. Okay, back to our pry tool here. We're going to pull this rubber cover off here. Just pry that off. We can access, I'll show you here. So we can access these Torx bolts. I think they're going to take a T, you know, I'm not sure. I guessed a T30. I guessed right. One on top, one on bottom. This part of the plastic on this door stop has just been eating away over time. See that? Well, it's definitely time for a new one. Take those Torx bolts out, and I believe there's an E-Torx over here it will do next. Got it hidden there by right there. That's an E10. Just one bolt, two bolts. It's basically just loose there. Where's that E10 Torx? Okay, this one. One more bolt to see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab an extension. No, maybe not. I don't want to hit the door too much. Let's grab an extension. Just do it by hand. Voila. Double check if my theory is right. Should be able to pull this thing out. Look at that. Here's our new one. Looks in good condition compared to this old one. Look how tore up that is. Now what you notice is the old one looks longer than the new one. It's because we've pulled the door open so wide just to try and get it to stay in place temporarily. So we're going to slide this new one in, bolt down the E-Torx bit. Then we'll have to kind of close the door a little bit in order to bolt in the Torx bits. Now, put a little thread locker on here just to make sure that they don't come too loose over time. A little red thread locker. Just going to double check, make sure this welded in nut behind there is still in good shape. Yeah, it feels like it. You want to make sure that that nut behind there hasn't come loose. Otherwise, probably got to take it to a body shop and get it welded. Then we have to remove the panel, but Yeah, that's in good shape. It can work with either left or right hand door. It doesn't matter if it's the same universal part. It'll say on top left hand or right hand. So you just want that. If it's going to be left hand or driver door, you want the LH to be on top. Opposite if you're doing the passenger. Okay. So we're gonna... There we go. Finally got one started. Yeah, because I'm the anal retentive home mechanic, you know I had to wipe everything down. Get it nice and clean. Okay, so there we go. Okay, the seal is now clean, so let's put it on. Slide it over the door stop. And okay, I had to slide the door a little bit while it was on the jack. It was helpful to be able to slide, pull the jack on its wheels to be able to get this to line up just perfectly. Tighten it down. I'm gonna take a look. Door closes. Door stays open. Reassembly is pretty much reverse of how you took it out. The door panel first. Don't forget to put your speaker back on, and then with the door panel, word of caution, make sure you pull the puddle light wire through before you start pushing the door panel on. Get a couple of the tabs lined up. I try to do it around the speaker here because you can see pretty easily where the connectors go through the holes, and then a couple down here, and certainly up top. Make sure the door lock is coming through. And once you've done that, then you can just start, hitting it. Not too hard and not too fast. Just go slowly. Make sure it's all lined up, and you'll break no connectors. The last thing will be just slide this cover back over the door handle, and then you push that rivet back on. That's a simple fix, and that's a wrap from Robb's Garage. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you found it beneficial. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on down the road.